All right, please join me in welcoming Keahi Ho with Quility Insurance. Keahi's gearing up for some exciting changes, including a move closer to downtown Portland in the next couple weeks, where he'll be able to enjoy a much nicer neighborhood. And what he's most excited about is his high-speed internet that he'll be able to have access to. As Quility's national conference approaches, Keahi's being increasingly recognized as a leader, which also allows him to strengthen those relationships within his team and provide valuable support to those seeking life insurance. On a personal note, Keahi's thrilled to become a first-time uncle early next year when his sister welcomes a new addition to the family. When he's not working, Keahi enjoys socializing with friends, attending events, and discovering Portland's vibrant dining scene. He's also diving into the world of golf, steadily improving his skills, and he also always continues to play basketball frequently. With the clients he served earlier on in his career, he's now starting to file claims for those clients. Keahi's reminded of the full circle of life insurance and the critical importance of being protected. Let's give him a warm welcome. Keahi, I'll give you a 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I'm not ready for the varsity yet with Donald and Christine. So I'll be ready soon, but give me like a couple years. All right, let me share my screen and then we'll kind of jump into this. Give me 2 seconds. And just with the show of just a thumbs up. Can everybody see my screen? Yes or no?
You're good.
Okay, solid. Thank you. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna be talking about some heavy stuff today. Some actually like real life stuff that's happened in my practice, in my business, and to my clients that I've helped with life insurance in the past. Right. So first things first, a little bit about me. Yep. I'm originally from Hawaii, but this is my family here. The young lady that's right next to Giovanni's sign to our left is my niece. And my niece Emily, and she's actually going to Portland State as a freshman pretty soon. So that's an exciting thing for her. And so we had dinner, and we're getting together with we're just kind of getting her acclimated to the Portland scene, right? It's my sister Christy. She's the one that's currently pregnant, right? So she's gonna have a girl. It's my brother-in-law Gavin, and that's my stepdad Mark, right? And here's me. So really just a little bit about my practice, what we do, right? Again, I do life insurance. I'm a broker, right? I work with several dozen different carriers, so I'm able to represent different products for the clients that I serve with life insurance. I've been doing this since 2015. I walked right past Sean Fletcher's desk one day, and I'm like, "Hey, guess what? I'm going independent. I'm going into life insurance." And he's like, "Good luck, buddy. Let me know how you do it." And I'm still here, right? So that's an exciting thing, and I'm proud of that, right? So this is where we're gonna get into this topic, right? We had kind of some heavy topic for the breakout session, but this is important to ask because we usually don't talk about this at the dining room table every single night, right, with our families. But it's important to be prepared about it and just kind of think of what if, right? So just really quickly, right? Have you guys considered, have you folks considered, right? How would your life be affected if, heaven forbid, you had a heart attack, right? Or somebody in your family had a heart attack, or you got diagnosed with a brain tumor, right? And how would that affect your quality of life and your ability to work and earn an income or even build your business? Right? So that's some heavy stuff that people deal with literally every day, and sometimes it's too late, right? Because when it happens, it's already too late, right? Like we need we need insurance. We don't like talking about insurance until it already happens, right? Until that event already happens. So we're in a position right now where we can talk about it, so we can make an educated decision on how to protect ourselves, right? With insurance and financially, right? To protect us financially. It's a big thing. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of case studies here that have literally happened within the past year, right? For me and my clients. So really quick, right? There was and I know I was talking to Stephanie Levine about this when I was driving to the client's house, right? I get a call from a guy, and he's like, "Hey, you helped my brother with life insurance. Well, he went through a divorce, and he's still paying for his ex-wife's policy. Can you come over and help us cancel it?" I said, "Yeah, of course. That's no problem. Like I'll be out there anyways, right?" So I drive out to Hillsboro, and come to find out, right, that that my client, not only did he go through a divorce, but he also he lost half of everything, right? Which sucks already. But he also got diagnosed with a brain tumor. And he had to go experimental treatments, had to do all this stuff. And then the thing happened that he ran out of sick leave, right? He ran out of all his sick time, and his job let him go, right? So not only did he go through a divorce, but he also lost his job and lost his income, right? How stressed would you be if that happened to you, right? Or if you dealt with like a fraction of that, right? Well, when I went over there, I let him know that, hey, that life insurance policy you have does have living benefits, and you're able to file a claim and access the death benefit and use it while you're living, right? So we filed a claim for him with his insurance company, which is National Life Group. You might have heard me talking about it before. And what happened was this, right? I checked in with the brother, check out the date, June 11th, right? That's a couple months ago. Sent all the forms back. We're checking in. He was actually approved for those living benefits, right? And he was able to access the full amount of his policy, but he can take half of it, right? And so later on, when we actually went through and talked to him, and I followed up with him, he got approved for about $100,000, right, of coverage that he was able to access, right? And that's a great day. He was flying through his savings, right, flying through all his income. His brother Juan had to take time off of work to help him handle all his affairs and stuff, right? He Spanish speaker. He doesn't really speak Spanish that well, or speak English that well, right? So it's a lot. That's a lot of hardship, right? And so, don't you think $100,000 at that time can help him, right? That's what happened, right? It helped float him. It didn't save him from all of his hardships, but it made it a lot easier, right? It made it way easier for him, right? At least financially. So that's one scenario that happened earlier this year. Here's another one, right? I have a client out in Troutdale, right? I helped out him and his wife with life insurance. He's in his mid 40s, right? And he was a stay at home IT tech, right? Work from home IT tech. Well, the thing with Jonathan, right, is I just reached out to him, doing policy review, client review with my clients every couple of years. And when we're doing the policy review, I asked him, hey, how's life? How's everything going? And he's like, well, it could be better. I'm like, well, what's going on? He's like, well, I got diagnosed with stage 1 kidney cancer last year, right? And I had to take time off, and I actually quit my job. And yeah, so life can be better, right? Well, it's like, okay, well, let me let you know that your life insurance policy does have living benefits, right? You're able to file a claim, and you're able to access money from your policy, right? So this is the call I had with Jonathan, right? Obviously, I blocked out his personal info. So we were able to file a claim, right, for his living benefits on his life insurance, right? Critical illness, kidney cancer, stage 1, right? And it began in October 2023, right? We went to the website, we literally called the 800 number, let them know what's going on, let them know his policy number, and they're like, okay, we're going to start that claims process for you, right? Jonathan didn't really know what to say. He was like, wow, that's wow, okay, thank you. And then he hit me with this after it sank in. He's like, I really wish I knew about this last year when we were going through it, but I'm glad we have it now, right? And so that's the example here, right? Life insurance doesn't have to just be, hey, if I die, this policy is going to pay out to my family, right? Nowadays, life insurance has these clauses and these riders in the offering in the death benefit that allow you to access your life insurance death benefit if you get sick, if you get critically ill, you get diagnosed with cancer, you have a heart attack, you have a stroke, right? If you get a critical illness or critical injury, right? Or if you get a chronic debilitating illness. Life insurance nowadays has that, and you're able to access that when you need it the most, right? When, hey, life changes in a heartbeat. We all know this, right? So my question to everybody on this call, right, is does your life insurance have living benefits? And if you don't know, let's have a consultation. Let's just review it. Let's check it out, right? If we need to make changes, I can educate you on what that looks like. If you are good where you're at, that's totally fine. But take the 10 to 15 minutes. Let's just talk. Let's just look at everything. And then that way you're all the more wiser so you can make the right decision that's right for yourself, right? And your family. It's my presentation today. I appreciate everybody.